Alright folks, Scott with Dallas Paint Correction and Auto Detailing. I've got a unique situation going on with my own Navigator, and it was a great opportunity to make a video. I want to talk about water spots. I also want to talk about, hold on a second here, sorry as I shake on the camera, right? I also want to talk about, we have to be able to identify, is this a water spot? Could this be some type of chemical? Is it water soluble? What's going on? I'm going to give you a little background here. Here's some more of this stuff. And if I come over to this one here, right, and I rub my finger, don't do that on your own paint. You'll scratch it. But this stuff, if I try to rub it with my finger, it's not coming off. It's still there. Can you guys see it? Hopefully the angle is just right. Did I lose it? Let's see. There's the spot there. Can you see it? Yes, you can still see it. I can rub my finger on it. I can also feel the surface of it. It's got a raised edge to it. Water spots will do the same thing, but this is a little bit more aggressive. This is actually water spots in combination of some type of chemical, and I got to figure out what it is before it starts etching the clear coat. So what I'm going to use is going to apply for removing water spots from the paint. Here's some more of this stuff, and I'll give you a little bit of a background. I parked underneath the carport, and the carport, it was raining, and the carport was dripping over the front of my Navigator. So it's a combination of water and whatever else was on the carport. I don't know what it is, but I got to get to it quickly before it etches the clear coat. It's raised on the surface. I can feel it. I don't want it to etch. The whole point of this video, when you get water spots or any type of spot that looks like a water spot, but maybe it's not water, it could be a chemical that splashed on your car, the most important thing you want to do is to get to it quickly. You don't want this stuff to hang around, so I got to do this on the front of my car pretty quickly, and I don't want the sun to bake this stuff in. But what a great opportunity to make a video on how I remove water spots or some type of chemical spill that might be on here. We got to find something that will neutralize. If it's a chemical, we have to find something that's going to neutralize the chemical. Is it water soluble? Maybe it's not water soluble. You'll have to find a couple of different things. But I got one product that seems to always win, no matter if it's a water spot with calcium and deposits that are built up in the water. Maybe it's really hard water from a sprinkler system, your water that you're washing the car off with, or if it's a chemical, I got a product, you've heard me talk about it before. I'm going to show you how it removes this stuff. It works wonders. Now there's a couple different things that you can do, other products you can use, and I'll go into it with you. Let me set you down on the tripod and see if we can keep the right angle here. Bear with me, sorry. Are we still in the view? Who knows, right? Scott never gets this right. Okay, so I got a couple of spots here. Actually, there's quite a few of them. I got to get to them quickly. I already know, hopefully the wind isn't driving us nuts, guys. I'm sorry if it is. But I want to get in here and take care of this quickly before it etches the paint. So what I'm going to use is a product that I love. You guys have seen me use this before. It's made by Schaefer's. It's CITROL. It's a citrus-based degreaser. It's oil-based, so it's got a lot of slickness underneath my applicator pad when I apply it. And let me see if we eat through this stuff. I already know what it does for water spots. It does tremendous with it. This is a combination of water and something else that was dripping off that carport at my friend's house and onto the car. So let me get some of the Schaefer's CITROL Orange Citrus Degreaser. I got some on the applicator pad here, and I'm going to simply lightly go in and massage it over those areas on the paint that I'm concerned about. I'm not applying a lot of pressure. I'm letting CITROL work. I can actually feel underneath through the applicator that I've already eaten away whatever it is. It's a combination of a chemical, something dripping off that carport, and a combination of water. This stuff seems to work for just about everything I come in contact with when you got water spots or any type of chemical that might have gotten on the car. I'll go in here and just lightly agitate over the area. Agitate's probably not a good word when we're talking about paint, but I'm literally applying very little pressure, and I can feel it. This stuff is, whatever's on this paint is very aggressive. I can feel the raised edges through my applicator pad as I go over it, but it's literally eating right through it. And then I'm going to mop up, and we're going to take a look and see what it did. Again, I'm applying very little pressure. What's great about this stuff, you can use it on glass. You can use it on painted surfaces. It just works wonders in my world. Let me mop up after myself there. You can see how that Citrol's an oil base. It's very, I hate to use the word slimy, but it's slick. So you got a lot of lubrication when you're using a microfiber applicator pad. Very soft, very gentle. You're not going to scratch the paint. You determine the moment. You push too hard, anything will scratch the paint. I'm going to come in here and lightly mop up after myself, and then I'll bring you in and we'll see how it did. I need to wash the car, but I want to get this stuff off first before I have any issues with it etching the car. I tried some soapy water, it didn't work. I tried a detail spray, it didn't work. Now I'm going to bring you in and show you how it did. See if we can't find it now because it's not there, but there's with the two areas where the spots were. Here's some more up here. You can probably still see that, right? All that stuff. And if I put my finger on it, I can feel whatever it is. It's raised, it's edged, it's got an edge to it. There's all sorts of minerals, deposits, or any type of chemical that might be there. So it's above the surface of the clear coat. I want to get to it quickly. But that's how CITROL works in action. It'll just take all that stuff away. Again, the key here is to make sure you get to it quickly. Use the right product. There's another product you can use. I'm going to set you on the tripod and show it to you. Sorry about that, guys. I know it's bouncing all over the place, right? Okay. Now, another thing you can use to remove water spots from a car, if you've caught them early and they haven't etched into the clear coat, but they didn't come off when you were washing it, Meguiar's wheel brightener, it's acid-based, folks. I get it. There's all sorts of health concerns. This probably isn't the best for you if you're worried about that or you don't want to take that risk. That's why that CITROL, in my opinion, is probably one of the best options because it's not going to harm you. Whoops. Man, I just dropped that whole thing. Sorry, guys. What a horrible thing to do to you. All right, let me get you situated back up here. This is horrible, right? Turning into a miserable fail. I had to put the container on my car. That's never good. Don't do that. That could scratch the paint. What is going on here? I'm having all sorts of problems. Sorry. Okay, that's a little bit better. But I'll show you how this stuff works. If you wanted to use an acid-based cleaner because you have it in stock, it'll remove this stuff. I know it will. You just put a little bit on the applicator like I did with CITROL. Forget it. I just dropped everybody. So sorry, guys. Forget it. This is turning into a nightmare, right? Okay, let me bring you over here. This is a miserable fail. But I got some cleaner. I got the acid wheel-based cleaner. I'm just going to come over this area. It'll just take it right up. You have to determine if this works in your world. I'm so sorry for dropping every one of you guys. But this was a great opportunity to make a video, so I'm not going to. And there you go. Those spots are completely removed. I don't have any issues there. CITROL did the same thing. Sorry for dropping you. That's a miserable fail on my part. But there you go. Here's some more of them, right? Here's some nasty stuff here. I got to get all this stuff off here. It's all over the car. Here's a bad one right there. I'll take some of my CITROL and we'll try it on that area. Let's just see how it works. Again, it's got a lot more slickness, oil-based underneath the surface of the pad. It'll go right over that. It's water in combination of some type of chemical or whatever was on that carport dripping on there. It was just a nightmare. Just go over it lightly. Don't want to scratch the paint. And then I'll take my microfiber towel and simply mop up. And you can see it's completely gone. It's not there. There's another one next to it. So in my opinion, guys, when it comes to water spot removal, chemical removers, I got it all over the car, so I got to get to it. So I'm going to let you guys go. But I wanted you to show you this CITROL in action. You don't have to be so aggressive. You don't have to use an acid-based cleaner if you don't want to. CITROL, citrus, orange degreaser, great for water spots, chemical spills that may be on the paint. It's all over the place. Holy crap, this is like, it's like my worst nightmare as an auto detailer. But there you go. Just wanted to show. A guy asked me, how do you remove water spots? And I said, what a great opportunity. Couldn't get any worse than this because it's a combination of water and chemical. Appreciate it, guys. Hopefully that helps. Sorry for dropping you with the camera. Love you guys. Be good.